As new writers, we get advice to just keep pushing forward to the end during our first draft. Don't look back at past chapters, just keep writing until you get to the end. And even though on a surface level that's good advice, if you're like me, sometimes when you get into the weeds of the later chapters, things start to feel a little bit mushy when you think about what you wrote early on. And you forget certain things, and then sometimes that's an avenue for self doubt to creep in. So, my advice, and something that I just did and do from time to time, is chapters that you haven't looked at for a few months, earlier chapters. Like, for example, I just took my chapters 9 through 12 and I copy pasted them to the Microsoft Word app, and I listened to them through my headphones, text to speech. And there are a few things in there that solidified some of my ideas for the later chapters, and it reminded me of things like tie-ins and character, arcs and subplots, and it'll just kind of remind you of things. And then if you're lucky, you'll even get that sensation of like, oh, the pacing in this is pretty good, or this was a good sentence, or oh, I really like the way I ended this chapter. Because you forget, you get in the weeds, you work on this book for a year and a half or more. You have all these ideas floating around your mind on a day to day. Sometimes you gotta revisit some of your work, and not to edit, but just revisit some of it, even if you're not done with it yet. Listen to it, and best case scenario, you'll get ideas of how to finish and tie together things in later chapters, and you'll actually think that it's better than you remember, and it'll give you a little bit of a push to keep going. So yeah, just a little advice, I guess. If you're really feeling mushy about things and uncertain, do text to speech and listen to some of your older chapters, and it might give you the push to finish the chapter that you're working on currently.